And there he goes.
Dude.
Whoa.
How you doing? What's wrong?
Every once in a while, a hand plays out in such an insane way that it leaves players and fans completely speechless. Whether it's an impossible hero call, an unreal suckout, or a cooler so brutal it defies belief, these are the hands that get talked about for years. From million-dollar pots to once-in-a-lifetime runouts, we're counting down the craziest poker hands ever caught on camera. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see one of the most unbelievable folds ever made. A gift from the Tilt Gods. In our first clip, Alan Keading finds himself in the perfect position. Not because of his own brilliance, but because Eric Persson is completely off the rails. Sitting on a massive $220,000 stack and playing like a man on a mission to self-destruct, Eric is handing out money, and Alan just happens to be in the right place at the right time.
Call 18-2. Heads up.
Eric to 18,200 Keading calls here. Pocket fives, and there's a set for Keading, but Eric doesn't have anything here. And what's going on here? What is that?
Should I blind call that?
Is that bet? Oh, a blind bet here by Eric on the turn of 50,000. So bet call. And now Eric, 50,000. You can see the steam coming out of his head. The pot is 180 here. And here we go to the river. The river's a 7. Is he going to give up or just go crazy? Keading, 150,000 left. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. That's got to be the hand of the night.
I can't.
Wow. Alan Keading gets it all back. And there he goes. Whoa.
How you doing? What's wrong? What the fuck?
Oh my god! This hand is nothing short of a catastrophe for Eric. A player known for his ability to apply pressure and read opponents, he seems completely lost here. Even pausing to ask Alan, full house? As if searching for an escape route. It's a textbook case of how tilt can turn a solid player into their own worst enemy. The Riv way to keep you humble. High stakes and high spirits. Our next clip is less about the cards and more about the chaos that unfolds when pure gambling takes over the game. In June 2024, Alan Keading lit up the Hustler Casino live room with his signature fearless style, turning a high-stakes poker session into a spectacle of outrageous side action. With an all-star lineup featuring Brazilian football icon Neymar and streaming sensation Ninja, the game was already electric. But Keading took things to an entirely different level.
You fold to Keading? Don't fold to that guy.
Here we go, boys.
Look at these hands.
There we go.
Ace Jack's a monster.
Calls, you know?
Anyway, 4 ways to the flop.
Take it down.
Bunch of diamonds. Middle pair for Neymar. Half pot. Call. Call. Turn card, please. Lauren. So far, so good for Neymar. He hold on. Keading sends it.
Enough. This aggression, it's got to come to an end.
Oh, he calls! Neymar! Borra!
Yeah, Jack 10?
No.
Can it hold?
Okay, that's not good, because that means the other card's a pair.
Brazil,
Twice.
stand up. 200K pot for your boy.
Flush draw.
Borra, can it hold? No, diamond for Keading. Oh, no, not again. No.
Wait. You want to do it for one more card for 50? Go ahead, burn and turn.
One more card for 50.
50?
100K on the side for one card? This is sick.
Let's go. Black.
Borra.
Deep goes only for
Black. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. We're not done yet. We have not stopped negotiating. One more for 50. Wait. One more for 50.
Another 100K on the side
One more for 50.
for one more card?
Okay, ready?
Here we go. Okay.
Brick! Barra!
I lose so much in third time.
One more time. Let's go.
What is going on? Another 100K on the
And after
side.
this, one more time. One more time.
You gotta love Keading.
There's some diamonds in there, right? Still 13 of them. Last I counted.
Another brick! Neymar! How big is this pot?
I know, I'm running out. All right, we've gone this far. We can go one more, right?
Brazil!
Oh, because I won the first one. Oh, wait, hold on. This one's for 75, isn't it? This one's
150 on the side.
This one's for 75.
Another river card, please.
Let's go.
Brick! Neymar does it again!
Stack's been eviscerated by my own hubris.
Oh,
Last one. Last one.
Neymar, you're a savage.
Neymar!
Oh. 60.
120 on the side now.
Okay.
Look at this run out. He won the first one and never again.
Three.
I want to do the math.
Yeah.
Brazil!
65.
He's all in.
I can't be talked off this ledge, you Vic, so don't even try. Don't even try. 71. All right.
You're having a blast. I'll tell you that right now, dude.
Match my paltry stack with yours, please.
I'm gonna give you like a good rub.
71. Oh, wait.
He's doing the math.
73.
Here we go.
74.
Keating's about to.
Okay, burn it and toss it over here. I gotta look slow.
Here we go.
I'm gonna move all these out.
The sweat.
Okay.
Diamonds.
Burn and give it to me face down.
And then I'm gonna give it
5 diamonds.
Here we go. We're gonna sweat with Keading. Let's
We were
sweat
better
this
friends
together,
before
chat.
this started. Now we're gonna have to renegotiate our friendship
Look at Bertucci.
from a new position.
Nine.
Yeah, Lord.
That's some serious pitching, bro. We can't see nothing.
Ooh, black.
Oh my God.
No, 10.
It's a black, but I think it's a no side. Hold on.
It's 10 or 9. No? No.
Oh my God, it's a 4 side.
6, 7. 10.
Oh my.
No have diamonds.
All right, last one for $25.
Guys,
And the flip god.
Alan watches $350,000 vanish. But true to form, he shrugs it off with a joke that has the entire table laughing. His ability to embrace the swings of the game with humor is what makes him such a captivating figure in poker. If there's one thing that this session proved, it's that no one beats Alan Keading quite like Alan Keading. Enjoying the video so far? Subscribe and ring that bell to never miss an epic poker moment, 6 tuck out, or legendary fight. A thing of beauty. Our next hand transports us to the high-stakes drama of EPT Barcelona. This hand begins as a classic coin flip, but what happens next is the kind of moment that defines poker's unpredictable magic. Just when all hope seems lost, a single perfect card appears, turning what should have been a routine showdown into an unforgettable spectacle.
Due to calls, and it's a race.
You know, we see races so often to the point where we get a little jaded, but these are huge moments for the players involved.
Here comes the flop. And there's an ace! And because Christopher Andler folded the 4 of clubs, Jamila von Perga is now drawing to 1 out. She will need to hit on the river just a 2% chance of survival.
GG, JVP. Harrell invoking the 1 time.
The river card. Boom! It's the 4!
It's Jamila time!
1 card, One chance, against all odds, the deck delivers the ultimate lifeline, proving once again why poker is the perfect fusion of skill, luck, and destiny. Phil Hellmuth's signature temper tantrum. Phil Hellmuth has been playing poker for decades, but one thing that hasn't changed, his ability to throw a full-blown temper tantrum when things just don't go his way. In this unforgettable moment from No Gamble, No Future, Hellmuth goes head-to-head with an amateur named Mike. Instead of staying composed like a true professional, Phil does what Phil does best: whining, complaining, and making himself look ridiculous.
Ooh, two jacks.
This means you have to make less bets.
Little Mike.
Raise, obviously.
Hellmuth.
All in.
A little twinkle.
He jams with ace queen.
Biggest hand I've seen all day.
Yeah, oh man.
And these two have quickly developed a bit of a rivalry.
This could get really nasty.
Such a sick beat.
Here we go. Jacks. Hellmuth the ace queen.
You should go once, but
On
only the
both
third
Mike the
board.
jacks.
Oh, yeah. Let's go twice. First one doesn't count.
It's not waste time.
Go.
Power like mentioned that. There's
Running it
No,
once.
I feel like you've done that before.
And Hellmuth flops an ace.
10 makes it fun. The jack makes it really fun.
Becoming a significant favorite. Mike looking for a jack. Doesn't find it. Does find the gutter.
10 or a jack. Oh, you want to do the da-da-da-da-da?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da, that's 4 10s. Da-da-da, that's 2 jacks. Hellmuth has 38 outs.
So happy,
That's
isn't
6.
What's the odds on that?
Well, river card. Oh, it's a jack. Look out.
100%.
Start the car, Ange. Start the car, baby. Let's go.
Wow.
Start the car, Ange.
I
Nice
forgot.
hand.
Thank you, buddy.
One time, baby.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Does he have him covered? Well, you did. Does he have you covered? Do you have him covered?
We need to count.
You do need to count. Don't just assume. No. It is
Yes.
covered?
All right, let me check.
He's got him.
I thought you were needling, so I was like, let's keep this going. This is great.
Okay, calm-ish.
So, I've got an address if you need to send something.
Buddy, I told you to. All right, you want me to quit? All right, I'm going to quit.
No,
I can't play
don't.
with you anymore.
I don't want you to
You're
quit.
such an
Apologize right now.
No, I don't mind losing the flip. I really don't. But come on, I asked you not to do that.
ERC
You
20
have
is
been
great.
more out of line to me than any
ERC
other
20 is
person.
great.
No, you've been
Okay,
more
well,
out
I
of
wanna
line
talk
to me
about
than
it.
any other person has been out of line to me in a year and a half. You, man.
Talk about it, buddy.
I don't know who you are, but I'm never
Phil,
going to
just
film
lost-
with you again.
You just lost a big putt, so let's just
No, I don't give a JRB.
He just about.
I'm serious. If you,
I don't give a No, I
it's
asked you
fine.
not
I'm
to do
serious.
it. You've been
I'm not.
I had a guy who was all day yesterday.
Let's play.
Oh!
What's wrong with this guy, man?
Slams
I
the
asked
mic.
you not to keep going.
Hit the deal.
I wasn't talking about what you think
I
I'm
don't
talking
play
about.
with people that are
I think
I get to play with the
Phil,
group of
I'm saying I
people.
have chips
I
if you
get to
need
play
chips,
with
all
a
right?
group of people and Palo Alto, who I love and I have fun with. That's who I play with. I don't ever play with people that are.
I think he was.
I think
If
there's.
and if by the way, if we were in a tournament and you acted like this, I had my headphones on. I wouldn't have to hear a word. So yeah.
I think I'd have my headphones on too, buddy. I think there's one person beating that, so you can not accept liquidity or.
And just
Hold
like
on, though.
that.
What's going on with button game?
What? I don't know.
Wow. Gone.
It's me and Nick. Yeah.
One big.
After throwing down his mic at the poker table, Phil finally storms off like a child who didn't get his way. Mike doesn't need to say a word. The contrast between the two says it all. Hellmuth may have 17 bracelets, but no amount of hardware can excuse behavior this embarrassing. What do you think? Will we one day be watching Phil Hellmuth meltdown at 70 years old? Is he capable of ever changing his ways? Go ahead, show your Hellmuth hate or love in the comments below. Tom Dwan's insane instincts. Tom Dwan has built a reputation for making plays that defy logic, and this hand is no exception. Sitting with what looks like a trash hand, 10-3, Dwan somehow finds himself in a dream scenario when the flop delivers trips. Now, most players would be ready to go to war, but as we've learned, nothing is ever that simple in high-stakes poker.
Happy that she's going to kind of get to see what Andy and Roland do before she has to act on her hand most of the time. she's got her eyes on those two players. Like,
they're the ones that they're kind of not really desperation, but they're the ones that need to get some points here. And an interesting flop right here, Vicky.
cool. And black is going to slow play this because Dwan could have anything, including complete air. Is that the idea?
Well, that is, there's different ways of playing it. Some players like to fast play their big hands. Vicky may raise this.
Raise to 17.
This is going to be an interesting hand right here. Kind of in a tough situation. There's the Jack 9, the King Jack. There's a lot of there's a lot of draws out there, and he just wants to get the money in right here.
Her hand is so dead. Andy has to have a 10 here, right?
Pass.
Looks like he's gonna. He's thinking twice. Through and. Yep, there he goes. There he goes.
And that is really world class, and from a guy who's as aggressive as Tom, I mean,
the way.
Despite flopping huge, Dwan does what few could. He folds. Somehow he sniffs out that this opponent has him crushed, making one of the most disciplined laydowns you'll ever see. It's a moment that cements his status as one of the sharpest minds in poker, a player who doesn't just rely on luck, but on instincts that seem almost superhuman. Phil Ivey, the greatest of all time. When Phil Ivey sits down at the table, it's never just about the cards, it's a psychological war. And when his opponent is Tony G, you know the mind games are about to hit a whole new level. This hand isn't just about strategy, it's about control. As the pot swells into millions, we witness a battle of nerves, and sheer poker mastery.
Everyone, he wants to see flops, turns, and rivers, and I do think that he will shine on the later streets over, the new age guys who may know how to play ICM well or pre-flop well. I think if he gets you to the turn or the river, he's going to be a nightmare.
There's a number of the players that have a pre-flop, very like shove or fold. The guys who who are good playing post-flop tend to be some of the best short deck players.
This is people in a vacuum if Seth peeled the King Jack of Diamonds.
Like so many draws.
Yeah, but you're in position on the other guy. Like the Jack is never going to improve Chidwick. Basically, sure you can let Chidwick float again with 9-8, but I just think that
just the way I've seen him play. Yeah, I just feel that makes all
a good
the sense.
play. It's a good play. I think Ivy might fold here. Chidwick only had 800K back. It was you got to think top. Maybe Ivy's betting aces. Maybe he's betting ace king, and
you're starting to make
what a fold.
Yeah, you're starting to make some. I think beyond whatever physical stuff, I think you do start to make some exploits where it's okay. To a pot size here, he's gonna have the sets, maybe the same hand. And maybe he actually still calls some of the combo draws.
And Ivy proves why he is in a league of his own. With ice-cold precision, he makes a fold that will be analyzed for years to come. A decision so sharp, it turns a massive loss into a world-class escape. It's a moment that reminds us why Phil Ivey isn't just one of the best, he's the best. Cranking up the heat. In this next clip, Charles, known for his fearless approach at high-stakes Hustler Casino live cash games, locks horns with seasoned pro Jean-Robert Belland, better known as JRB. While experience and reputation might favor JRB, Charles reminds us that in poker, confidence and timing can be just as valuable as the cards you're holding.
Not Stanley, goes to 3x. Tony G calls 10-8 off. Charles 3-bets the same hand Stanley has. And what's JRB thinking? He's in there. Heads up to the flop.
You checked already.
Advance the backdoor nut flush draw and 2 live overs. Two pair.
But again, the whole sort of run it, right?
As long as the board doesn't pair.
Well, board pairs, little does he know. box, huh?
200 and something.
Wow. Well, this is going to put JRB in the box. 250. I got to tell you, though, I think you're right on, Bill, though. Like, does this nut flush sizing take it here, or does he have more respect for the board? Well,
it's just the pure aggression that matters.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a lot of sense that overbet.
Well, of course he shows it because he wants to get the stupid button, but...
this guy. I'm the luckiest river ever, dude. I get it all. I mean, I don't get it all, but...
That's the beauty of deep stack poker.
JRB says it himself. It is a ridiculous river, and he couldn't be more correct. The final card sends shockwaves through the hand, casting just enough doubt to shake even a veteran like JRB. Sensing his opponent's hesitation, Charles wastes no time in capitalizing on the moment, executing a fearless bluff. The impossible fold. In our thrilling final clip, Roberto Romanello finds himself in a hand so intense that even poker veteran Mike Mattisau is left in shock. It's the World Series of Poker main event, and with all three players holding monster hands, every decision could mean the difference between a deep run and an early exit.
Mattisau with pocket nines. Romanello has pocket jacks. Geller leads them both with 2 kings.
3 big pocket pairs. I smell trouble.
Flop now is ace, jack, king. Geller hit his set of kings. Romanello a set of jacks, and that missed Mattisau.
Set over set. Now I really smell trouble.
Mattisau does check. Romanello owns a fish and chip shop in Wales, and he checks. And Geller checks.
Geller should have fired away. Too many draws on that board.
Turn card is a 10. Geller still leads with his 3 kings.
But see, someone's got to have Broadway now, don't they? Well, nobody does, but somebody should.
Mattisau checked it. Romanello now checks it over to Geller, who leads, and he checks.
But I got to get a court order to make this guy bet?
Another 10 on the river. Geller gets the check mark with kings full. Mattisau's lucky he didn't hit that 9. He checks. Romanello now will bet. 1,800 with jacks full.
Yeah, bad time for jacks full. Man, you're right, Lon. Pocket jacks are impossible to play.
Geller now, kings full, and a check mark will raise it to 6,000.
Well, now Geller's check looks brilliant. He's got Romanello trapped.
Mattisau gets out of the way. Now to Romanello, needs 4,200 to call.
Just don't raise me.
Geller playing games with Romanello.
You show if I pass? Pardon me? You show if I pass? No. One time? No.
The only thing preventing Romanello from pushing all in, and I would have yelled out Heidi Ho an hour ago, was that Geller made a big pre-flop raise, so he could have pocket aces or pocket kings. And unless Romanello's going Hollywood on us, he's actually considering mucking his jacks full, which would be an unconscious laydown. I mean, if he lays this down, I'll move to a Franciscan monastery and become head chef.
Okay, I'll show.
Geller trying to move things along.
Is he really thinking of folding this?
Okay.
He does.
No way he folds.
Yeah, he said he would. Let's go. Fold. You're out. Your hand's dead. Let's go.
And shows.
Wow. How do you fold that hand?
Romanello folds jacks full.
Wow.
And that is the player's good instinct moment.
Oh my God. I could never have folded that hand. Unbelievable. Nice fold. Wow. Okay, I would never have folded that hand. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I knew I was beat. That is the fold of the tournament that I've ever seen.
With millions in chips on the line, Romanello does the unthinkable. He lays down a massive fold, making a fold that few players in the world would even consider. Make sure to like and subscribe to never miss an epic moment, sick suck out, or legendary win. And thanks for watching.